think the cat's playing with the bell. I don't know if you can hear that. This is hilarious. Hello, everyone. I am Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube harpy. And, well, since I'm not allowed to have an opinion on this, gee, I wonder why. We're going to ask, well, Bounding into Comics actually found this. Our good friends over there. Go check them out. They're a great site. James Bond girl Trina Parks on Captain Marvel's Lashana Lynch being 007. I don't really agree with her becoming 007. Is it because, let's see, how did I describe her? I said her expression and her eyes. And every picture I've seen of her, even screenshots from things in the UK, I believe, like some show that she did in BBC America, like a period piece, like a period drama or something. She always has this expression. You know, and that's the expression that like a fast food worker or a retail employee, yeah, somebody has when they're just beaten down by life. You know, they just have nothing left because they're working paycheck to paycheck. And it's the same look I kind of had when I was working retail for, 12 years. She has that look like somebody who only shows up to their job because they're buying drugs off of somebody. She's like, I don't want to be here. And that's a problem with movie stars today. You get them on like Kristen Stewart, Brie Larson, all these movie stars. They don't look like they want to be there. They look annoyed that you have the nerve to take their picture on a red carpet. They're either bored, expressionless, zombied out. I'm sorry, but you need like Trina Parks. She's got a sparkle to her. She looks like she wants to, she's smiling. Right? Also, Diamonds Are Forever, 1971. You had Black Bond girls in 1971. So I thought James Bond was supposed to be sexist, misogynist, ist, right? Let's hear what she has to say. Let's hear. The first Black James Bond girl, Trina Parks, disagreed with the idea that Captain Marvel actress Lashana Lynch should become 007 in the upcoming James Bond film. Parks played Thumper alongside Sean Connery in Diamonds Are Forever. And also, you guys do know that if I say somebody looks like a retailer fast food worker, because I had to justify this on Twitter by pointing out that I've worked retail, I've worked fast food. I had this exact expression. So don't you say that's an ist anything. Anybody who assumes that all retail employees and fast food workers are a certain ethnic group are just stupid. Bite me. Sorry, I've had that argument on Twitter for the past week or something where people are just filling in something that wasn't said. And you guys are smart. You guys get it. But some people just can't read and fill in blanks where there are none. Because I'm not the one talking about anything to do with anything. Miss Trina Parks is, and damn it, we're going to listen to her because she's stunning and gorgeous and amazing. And was a Bond girl a decade before I was born, almost a decade. So we're going to hear what she has to say. A report broke earlier this month indicating that Captain Marvel actress would take on the role of Agent 007, which, let's face it, is synonymous with James Bond. They're one and the same, in my opinion. After Daniel Craig's James Bond retires to Jamaica. You don't just give somebody Michael Jordan's number in basketball, right? Once somebody reaches this legendary status in their field, why would you not retire the number? It seems disrespectful. It really does. This is like the bat suit all over again. This is saying that a woman, and I can speak as a woman, is not strong enough to be her own agent, and she has to go and steal the number from a man. That they cannot stand up on their own. They can't do anything for themselves. They have to have a man to take their place. Just same thing with Thor. Oh, you've established this character. You've established this franchise. I'm taking it now. And I'm going to change it and throw it all away. Actually, Rob from Midnight's Edge actually did a really great rant where he compares it to the girlfriend who comes in and throws out your stuff. without you asking, right? That is what they're doing with all of these franchises. Lady Thor, Lady Bond, all these stupid things that I don't want that. I want a movie with a woman who's actually strong enough to stand up on her own. Thank you very much. I don't need to take something from some man. They can have their thing, right? I need to earn it on my own, and I don't want to be handed to it on a silver platter just because I'm a woman. I think that's a little more ist than anything else, right? Parks spoke with the Daily Mail, where she was pointed in her disagreement with Lynch on taking on the role of Agent 007. And she stated, Lashana's a great actress. I saw her in Captain Marvel. I mean, I'll agree to disagree. But I really don't agree with her becoming 007. It's not about her color. A black James Bond, sure, but as a man. Yeah, she's got a good argument. This is exactly the same thing. It's more of a feminine issue. It's more of a feminist issue. Really, at the end of the day. I don't want to go and steal something from some man. I need to earn that myself. Parks continued, it's just because Bond, the spy codename 007, was written by Ian Fleming as a man. Miss Bond doesn't have the same ring to it. She also noted the James Bond franchise should not follow the current Hollywood trends showing women defeating a male adversary. Oh, man. Make her James Bond. See, she's actually pretty enough to be a Bond girl. Sorry, Lashana, you're not pretty enough to even be a Bond girl, sweetie. And I can say that as a woman. And it has nothing to do with the color or anything. Because this girl's gorgeous. I think there are lots of movies already where you have a woman taking center stage, defeating men. And I like that. I don't. But I don't feel James Bond has to go there. It's been a tremendous franchise since the 1960s, and they've always been innovators, not followers. They set a standard. That has remained a classic film with a man as Bond. That's how I think it should stay. Exactly. They have a clip here if you want to see her in action. I'm not going to do it because sometimes copyright is a thing. Parks would go on to praise the Bond franchise and its original producer, Albert Cubby Broccoli, while taking shots at other Hollywood production studios in the 70s. The Bond franchise has gone out of the box with black actors and women of color more than any other. See, they've always been they've actually been more progressive than you give them credit for. People. I know not you guys. You guys are smart, but the randos that might wander onto the channel that I've already clicked off. So, Ian's outlook of life I'm not saying it right. And the world has always been much broader than many of the big studios. In Hollywood, production executives were looking at women who were sexually attractive to their societal circles. Cubby was one of the few who saw beyond that. And they could see black actresses as character actresses. But then most producers had this tunnel vision casting of hiring the same looking women. Well, that's what we're doing now. That's why all the actresses have this expression. You get like Kristen Stewart from Twilight has the same look on her face all the damn time. Brie Larson has the same look on her face all the damn time. Just they don't smile. They don't have any sparkle to them. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of these actresses who don't have any sparkle. But in England, people were more open to age, ethnicity, and color. Exactly. That's why I used to love England, until it went crazy. Other cultures, too, were included in their stories. People forget Bond married a Japanese woman and you only live twice. And then he met me as the first black woman in the franchise in 1971. Now it is commonplace to see ethnicity in all the Bonds. She did express her interest to return to the Bond franchise as Thumper. I'd love a cameo in the new film to return as Thumper, because I wasn't killed. She could be training the next batch of Spectre female assassins. That's how you do it. Sometimes you gotta listen to some of the older people, because maybe people know better. Maybe somebody who's in the franchise and has love for it might know a little bit more than some crazy person like Phoebe Waller-Bridge who's gonna come in. And if you don't know, Phoebe Waller-Bridge is writing the newest Bond movie. She played L337. She's one of those. She's hired for her activism more than her anything else, in my opinion. And that's the problem. That's one of the biggest problems nowadays. They're trying to pander to activism instead of entertainment. And we're tired of it. I'm tired of it. I prefer the Bond of my generation. It's only natural. I do like Sean as the best. He was the tall, dark, handsome, and raw Bond. That was kind of mine. That was kind of mine. I do admit. But yeah, so what do you guys think? We do love bounding into comics here. I love that they find good stuff like this, and we definitely want to showcase it when we find something good, because this is actually a positive article for a change, you know. It's nice to see people with common sense and intellect not making it about anything more than what it needs to be. And that's exactly what she said. She's very, why can't we have more people like her? Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am Mecha Random 42. I will see you on Minutes Edge After Dark. Here, live streams, videos. Check out the High Council appearance I was just on Ethan's channel a couple of, Tuesday. It's going to be yesterday by the time you see this. And I will see you guys at Star Trek Las Vegas next week. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!